Hey yo, Jujube here. Welcome back to the channel. Now we're going to be jumping into a Total War Rome to battle. 2v2, I'm playing alongside a dude called, I think it was like I am Google trademark or something like that. I'm playing as a Syracuse and my teammate is playing as a Swaby. Now we're playing against the Fluid and Buddyman. I think the Fluid was playing as Carthage and Buddyman's playing as Macedon. He seems to like Macedon actually. Seems to bring them quite a bit. So you can see from my build here, I've got two of these Samnite warriors, lots of jabs. I've got a light hoplite, a skirmisher cav, a Hippeus lancer, and two of these Thorea spears. So plenty of range capabilities. Hopefully I'm going to use these Hippeus lancers for some hammer and anvils, and these Samnite warriors are going to hold up fairly well in extended combat with pretty much any unit. They can hack their way through hoplite units fairly well. Looks nice. I was playing around with the weather a little bit, and I ended up picking a map with rain. So it is a unfortified town assault. You can see our opponents in here inside the town square. They've got a couple of these Thorax swordsmen that we can see for now, the Thracian Peltis. But it looks like one of the enemy players has brought some African warrior elephants. So I was talking to my teammate and I was like, man, let's not get too hasty just yet. We'll just hold back for a little bit and see if we can figure out what we're going to do. Because we want to make sure we deal with those African war elephants before we do anything, because they can absolutely trounce all of our units in one go if they wanted to. So my teammate here has a Bloodsworn spam. He's got six of them with one club levy, two of these longbow hunters, and a noble rider general. So I've got some Thorea spears on this side. I'm just screening at this point, trying to soak up some shots from these Balearic slingers. They're not going to do heaps of damage to me, and I'd rather them waste their ammo on these cheap Thorea spears than any other units. I'm bringing I've got some skirmisher cav over on this side, and I've got another unit of Thorea spears over on this side as well. So I can see that the Macedonian player has brought out his general, Companion Cav, and he's a little bit exposed here. So what I'm going to do is send in a couple of units in this direction just to try and take advantage. So I do have my skirmisher cav. I managed to get a very good toss into these African war elephants. I think I did have it on flaming shot, but having a map where it is raining like this means that they're not actually going to be flaming at all. So he sees what I'm doing and he rushes me with these late Carthaginian hoplites. Probably a good move. So we did get one volley off. Probably some very good hit point damage on these African war elephants, but you know, I was hoping and expecting to do a little bit more than that. Nice map this actually. So from this point you can see a little bit more of the armies are being shown to us. He's got Thorax swordsmen, two of them, mercenary Thracian Peltist. There's a late Carthaginian hoplite here. There's also another unit over here that we just went invisible. So what I'm going to do is bring my skirmisher cav over to this location over here and try and deal some damage on these Companion Cav. My units are light missile cav, so these Companion Cav, being very heavy shot cavalry, are never going to catch me. It's kind of a little bit senseless trying to chase my light missile cav like that. And now they're going to get shot in the back as well. So I haven't lost any men yet, but they will start falling. I do have a couple of these Thorea spears that I'm bringing up here to support. I've just chased off a couple of those Balearic slingers to get through here. And these guys are going to get absolutely mopped up. There's noble riders incoming. They're very heavy melee cav. So it doesn't look like these Companion Cav got the best charge off, but they may end up getting a few kills there. At this point, I'm doing a bit of a risky move here, and I'm firing some javelins into this engagement. So I'm actually going to pull away because I don't want my teammate's general to die. He's already lost 10 men. This Companion Cav have lost 5, and I've got my Thorea spears incoming. At this point, he's pulling up some Balearic slingers. There's not really any action happening over on the other side of the map just yet. So I've got my skirmisher cav. I'm waiting for an entry here where one of them pulls out. This companion cav are down to 45 men. They are shock cav, so the longer they're in melee combat, they're going to start losing. These noble riders are starting to get the upper hand. So I noticed that his Balearic slingers are actually a fair distance from any support from any of his other units. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to rush them. I get a good jav toss off and then put them into melee mode and absolutely bowl them over. So even though my units are very light, they are going to do quite a bit of damage to these Balearic slingers on the charge. He sees what I'm doing. This is a very expensive skirmisher unit here, this Balearic slinger, and it's kind of a bit useless throwing it away in this fashion. So 74 men left. He does get a javelin toss with his thorax swordsman, so they're coming in to help, but not before I got 20 kills on his Balearic slingers. And at this point, I'm going to hold down his companion cavalry. So what I'm doing with my skirmisher cav is just using them to disrupt. He did pull out with those companion cav because they were getting destroyed, and we were able to catch him because I put my skirmisher cav in the way. So they're just getting destroyed at this point, and then I send him on a suicide mission into these Balearic slingers just to stop them shooting into this little area here. So I am going to lose these skirmisher cav, but there's, I feel like it's a pretty good trade getting rid of this general's unit and being able to get a fair few kills on these Balearic slingers. So we are cutting them down to 65 men. The thorax swordsmen end up getting into them, and I'm just going to start unloading my javelins into these enemy units here. Getting a few very good kills. He does get a... Does he get a javelin toss? Maybe not. No. So I'm going to pull away before he starts to engage me. I just want to throw my javelins. I don't really want to get into melee combat. My teammate's general is going to run away with his noble riders. Probably a good decision there. He does have some Balearic slingers left, which is a little bit unfortunate, but whatever. I can't really help that. So we are within range, so we're just going to have a bit of a skirmish fight here. I'm just going to unload all of my javelins, hopefully, into the enemy. I am in spaghetti lines, so it's going to be pretty difficult for him to hit me. But I am getting cut down with the combined effort of his Balearic slinger. And these are... There we go with the javelin toss, getting some fairly good kills on my Thoraeus spears there. So these guys being annoying, just kind of soaking up fire, not doing a whole lot. They are medium spear infantry, so they'll outrun these very heavy melee infantry any day of the week. What I'm doing over here is I've moved my Thoraeus spears into range of these African war elephants, and I'm getting some fairly good javelin tosses off into these African war elephants. And I can't believe that he's going to allow me to do this. So anyway, I get a good javelin toss just in time. It's gone out of control, and it's just ended up flattening a couple of these units here. So it knocked over some of these thorax swordsmen, and luckily it turned around just in time before it got to my Thoraeus spears, because it's going to run straight through a whole unit of thorax swordsmen here. These guys, these poor guys, they're going to get absolutely mowed down. Oh, that's pain. Going to have a headache in the morning. So down to 90 men, 80 men, 70 men, 60 men. Yeah, almost half that unit of thorax swordsmen. So at this point, I'm going to pull out with my Thoraeus spears. They've done the job. They're going to go right into the back of these late Carthaginian hoplites, getting a few kills there as well. And he does regain control of them, but not before they destroyed one unit of thorax swordsmen and did a considerable amount of damage to the other. So I got my Thoraeus spears. The engagement has happened over here with the amount of blood sworn, but he's just pouring... The enemy's just pouring fire in here, and these lightly armored units are going to get absolutely fucking mowed down. So these blood sworn are going to get destroyed. We get a good charge with my Sam Knight warriors. I'm going to shred these thorax swordsmen. Sam Knight warriors are sick. They're very, very good units for the price. 36 melee attack, weapon damage, but the big thing about them is their armor and health. 95 armor, 65 health, and 55 melee defense. Very good unit. They can hold up in a battle against pretty much any unit for a very long time. So I got my light hoplites in the back, just warding off any rear attacks. I get a good charge into these late Carthaginian hoplites. I'm going to shred them as well. And all the while I'm bringing my my Hippeus Lancer General in here, hopefully to get some rear charges and that kind of thing. Now, the African War Elephant is getting into these units here. Now, this is the kind of engagement that it will probably like. Mind you, these longbow hunters are getting some very good shots into the elephants from behind their own men. And it is killing them, actually. It's doing a very good job. So 2 African war elephants left, 1 left. Okay, yeah, he managed to destroy them. Yeah, so a really great job from my teammate there. But not before it destroyed a couple of these Bloodsworn units here. So I've got these units incoming. These Epeios Lancers are going to absolutely crush these Thracian Peltasts. Let's just catch this this charge in real time. Boom, sit down, boys. Don't get up. So down to 50 men, even less. So absolutely destroyed by my Epeios Lancer General. And they're going to make their way on through to these Balearic Slingers. They have lost momentum, but they're going to work up enough just to kind of give them a bit of a lump bump and bring them down completely. So what I'm going to do is turn around and get a good rear charge into these Thorax Swordsmen. They're going to get absolutely crushed, and the morale is going to drop faster than you can say, wow, I got rear charged. And these Thorax Swordsmen aren't going to hold up too much longer in this little engagement. So these Longbow Hunters are probably doing more damage to their own men than they are to the enemy. My Sandknight Warriors only took 5 losses getting rid of these late Carthaginian hoplites, so this was a small funds battle, and I feel like they are a little bit more tactical, playing them as in such small sizes. I know a lot of people know that I like to play these small funds battles, and the reason is you have to kind of think about what you're doing before you just sacrifice a unit like that, because you know, these African Warrior Elephants only got 50 kills. They should really be getting a lot more than that. And these Balearic Slingers getting 166 there, that's pretty good, but you know, not really paying for themselves at all. I Am Google did a pretty good job with his Bloodsworn. He's Noble Rider General, very instrumental in getting rid of the Macedonian Companion Cav General. And these Thorax Swordsmen, they're not good enough for the price, I feel. But yeah, thanks for the game, dudes. We'll see you guys next time. If you liked the video, leave us a like and subscribe. If you didn't, leave us a comment. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.